Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vloggy vlog. Bank said he would love to be the star of this one, hence starting it with him. However, that is not the case, is it today, Sir Banksy? Sadly not on your part, but positively on mine and Enzo's part. We are heading for another Alex lesson, another lesson with Alex. That was nearly a tongue twister, not sure why. But yeah, heading for another training session. And I love vlogging training sessions. One, because I feel I learn so much more back when I edit it and yeah, listen to it all over again, because there's only so much you can hear and implement whilst on board, even though Alex is very, very good at speaking clearly and standing closely to you and making sure you do understand and absorb all of the information. However, I do still feel when I'm editing training vlogs, I learn it, I think, because you can see that you're trying to put into practice what he's teaching you. I absolutely love training vlogs and editing them, and I know that you guys love watching them too, so I'm excited to be taking you along, and also very glad and grateful that Alex has managed to squeeze us in for another session so soon, because on Thursday, oh, adjust the light, have we adjusted? Yep. On Thursday I am heading to Portugal on the Global Amateur Tour again, and obviously in previous years I have liked to, I feel like I'm in limbo at the moment. I'm sort of ready, but it's not, well, I'm not ready actually, because I'm still in my gym attire, so I'm definitely not quite ready, but I'm almost ready, but still got 45 minutes till I am yet to go. But I wanted to get the majority of everything packed prior to putting cleaner clothes on for a lesson, and yeah, getting the boy loaded up. I do need my saddle pad and my boots, which is round here. But yeah, normally I do like to get riding some other horses prior to going on the Global Amateur Tour, and I haven't managed to do that this year. However, I do feel with Enzo and Banksy being so different, it is enhancing my style of riding, etc. Anyway, items on the line in the backdrop here. Dry rug drying, which actually, hopefully, is gonna be, yep, perfect, ready for Enzo to wear en route, because as much as I am in a t-shirt, it is a lot chillier here today. I'm just in a t-shirt because I've not long got back from the gym and I was sweating. Anyway, this is also drying, so that is coming with me. These are coming with me. Navy look on today, Enzo Ferrari. And then in the backdrop here, you might spy something familiar. And I'm about to make a bold statement, guys, because if you have been here, if you're an OG and you've been here for quite a while, you will know, oh, I broke a nail earlier too. That's not focusing. You will know that the Y Food Fruities are by far my favourite of the Y Food collection. Oh no, there's now also a bit of hay on the lens. That's better. Yeah, the Y Food Fruities are by far my favourite of the Y Food range. Used to be the Lassies. And bold statement about to be made is that they have just launched a new flavour today, tomorrow, yesterday. When's this going live? On the 11th. Yesterday it will be, I think, if you're watching this on the day it goes live. But yeah, new flavour, and the bold statement is that if you've been around for a while, you will know how much I loved the lemon cheesecake. And I think this is on par with it. It is like taste bud tantalising, that like sharp, tasty, it's so hard to describe. Anyways, try it. If you are yet to try Y Food for the very first time and you like a nice sharp fruity flavour, then go and try the cherry. This box isn't actually open, but I have got an open box already. I did try it for the first time last weekend, and I can confirm it is delicious. If you are, however, new here and wondering what the heck I am talking about, Y Foods are great for us constantly on the go girls and guys. They are literally a meal in a bottle full of vitamins and minerals, high in fibre, high in protein. Are we focusing? Yes, we are. They don't have to be kept refrigerated, and they do have a very good shelf life, so I pop them in my little M&S cool bag in the back of the lorry. These will go back in the summer house in storage, and I imagine with pretty much all of their new flavours they launch, fly off the shelves pretty quickly. So I will pop the link in the description box below, guys. Tina-YouTube gets you your 10% off, as always. Highly recommend trying, well, any of the fruity flavours, to be fair, but the cherry, honestly, delicious. I haven't got enough hands. Oops, nearly left these behind then. Right, we are gonna crack on because I had 45 minutes, but that 45 minutes is gonna fly by, and I have still got a pony to groom ahead of getting him on board. It is a very long trip, however, so worth it for the training that we receive. I do feel, which, yes, is a very long trip, however, so worth it for the training that we receive from Alex. I do very much appreciate, and I'm super grateful for getting to train with him. Excited about this session, feeling very positive, especially having it so soon to our last session, which I have done homework on as well, which I'm proud of, and we also have entered our first jump competition together later this week. I don't need that many. Why did I bring that many out? Later this week, prior to me heading to Portugal on Thursday. Right, that is them in there. I'm actually also yet to put my saddle in. Ah, good boy, you haven't rolled. I came out and gave him a quick brush. I also put down some fresh bedding, and normally whenever I put down fresh bedding he rolls, but thankfully today he hasn't. So stirrups, saddle, bridle, and we are pretty much good to go. I do want a martingale also, which is currently attached to Banksy's bridle. Let's put this in. Then I'm going to put the camera down in the lorry, pop the last few bits in, and see you when we get there. But I did just want to thank you all for being so lovely on the last few, in the comments section of the last few vlogs I have put out. I was at a family wedding all of last week, so I'm a little bit behind on catching up with all the comments, but I do absolutely love reading them. I try my very best to respond to as many as I can, and I'm just so grateful for all the support. I am a little bit cross at myself for getting so much in my own head about not being good enough for Enzo, so I'm not going to keep bleating on about that. I know that I can competently, when under the right tuition, do a good job of riding him, and I am capable of bringing out the best in him. I just needed to get out of my own head, and thankfully I'm feeling really good and really positive that I have done that. Like I say, the last session with Alex helped massively, and I'm glad to be going back up there so soon and feeling positive about it. Last time I was going, it was literally a week after that cross-country schooling session, and I was feeling awful about going, hence I didn't even start the vlog till the next day. But today I am feeling so positive about going. I've entered show jumping on Wednesday also, which will be our first full competition, which I'm, again, not just keeping my fingers crossed, I'm positive that I am capable of riding it well. And I think hopefully today's session is gonna just cement in some of the things that I know, but yet I just need reminding of when I'm on board, because I do just panic a little bit. I do. It's a lot, and he's just so different. He's adorable and lovely and a joy to ride, but he's just so different to Banks, and just adapting and adjusting and changing my riding style is just a work in progress, I guess. And I am, yeah, embracing enjoying the journey rather than getting cross at myself for feeling like I'm not doing him enough justice, because he's an extremely happy horsey, and yeah, I've got to focus on all of the positives. I think because we have also got a lot going on behind the scenes with life as well, I am letting them impact my riding thoughts a little bit too. So I don't want to go in depth into that because that's personal matters, but it is amazing like how much it can affect everything and your self-belief and all that. So it is just making sure that I try and decompartmentalise things, which I'm doing a good job of this week. So I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get you two put back in the house. We'll take you down the lane quickly for a poo-poo first, and Enzo loaded up, and then we will see you when we get there. I'm picking my mummy up en route, so grateful to her for coming, because otherwise there would be no vlog, because we can't film and ride at the same time, and she does enjoy our day out too. So yeah, just wanted to say a big thanks to you all, really, because it is massively appreciated and is helping with my belief in my ability. Yeah. You guys know how grateful I am, and I think it's just good to vent. I spend a lot of time on my own now, so my camera talk is like my little release and my little non-talking to the dog chat. Mummy talks to you all the time, don't she? Hey? Yeah, you're a good girl. Right, I'm going to put the doggies in and, yeah, get on the road. So, even after a little mishap on my part... Oh, Susie's ringing me. I can't do it. Turn the opposite. Hello! Right. A lovely smooth journey up. We're just arriving. Enzo has travelled like a dream. And I completely... Well, I say smooth. I did actually... I was about to say I completely forgot that Gareth and Lucy were going to be here today, but I also completely forgot to pick Mum up.
Yes. Just as well my darling husband was still with me and enabled me to shoot up.
Yeah, I was like, are you still, because we were meeting at our services, is Mark still with you? Can he drive on to the next stop? Because I've gone up the A30 further than I should have. But yeah, thankfully Mark was still with you and brought you up. Otherwise I'd have had to turn around and come back, and then we wouldn't be good for time. But we're very good for time, which is good, because Gareth and Lucy, who you will have definitely seen on the channel before, good friends, are having lessons up here too. And they're also, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but they're also coming or going to Portugal. They booked onto the Global Amateur Tour, adults only, Portugal, Thursday. So yeah, very excited to see them. I believe they are leaving their horses here to be cared for by Alex whilst they're both away. So yes, very exciting, and we're in time to see a bit of their lessons. Gareth will have Jack here, the gorgeous grey that I once had a lesson with Cam with about 18 months ago. That was when I wanted to ride more horses ahead of going on the amateur tour, and they very kindly let me ride Jack. So that was either 12 months ago or I think it was 12 months ago. And then Lucy has her gorgeous chestnut Mars. I don't know if they're sharing a lesson or whether they've had individuals, but we'll be in time to see potentially one of them have a lesson ahead of us and Enzo having one, which I'm excited for. The positivity has stayed all route. I am feeling tired, however, I will admit that. Mum has
Why are you feeling tired?
Because we had 5 days wedding celebrations last week. And then I went to the gym super early, well not super early this morning, but early enough this morning, so we're in good time for me to get some Y food in me and to let it settle. Mum is a good, strong, firm believer in ensuring I do that, because you've been there previously when I have been quite woozy and lightheaded when I've not eaten in between phases, haven't you?
Yes.
And you tell me off.
Well, my husband's much the same.
Oh, he loves them. He nicks them off me all the time. You can be on camera and explain about
No, I can't. I haven't done my makeup yet. No,
I was going to say I was going to get you to taste test, but you can't taste, unfortunately.
He's a very keen cyclist and a gym attender.
Gym bunny.
Gym bunny. But bunny doesn't seem right
for a man.
But
he's a super active man.
Super active man, and he needs the Y food when he's trying to be super active and hasn't got time to refuel, just like Tina on the horse.
Although he likes them that much, sometimes he likes them in addition to his meals. Which you tell him off for, because he doesn't need quite that much protein and fibre. So they like their protein, don't they, these men?
Yeah, the flavours. He likes the flavours.
He finds them tasty. But Mum can't taste, but you can tell some like sharp tastes, can't you?
Yes.
So I'm gonna see whether you can taste cherry. I reckon you might. You definitely would have been able to taste the lemon cheesecake.
Yes.
Have you tried any so far? Can't
No,
remember if I
I
have.
never get looking on lemon cheesecake or mango. She just...
Yeah, mango, yeah. But, and you deliver them up to Nanny, don't you, for us?
Nanny loves them.
Nanny loves them, they're good for Nanny. Ah, here we are. On who? I can see Lucy's on Mars. Are they having a joint lesson? Oh no, Jack's on the lorry. So yeah, Alex has helped Lucy loads because Lucy lacks confidence. She won't mind me saying. There's a big thing for her to be going on the Global Amateur Tour too. I'm so excited for them. Isn't their lorry lush? You can show the lorry, not me. It's available for hire, look.
Lorry.
Sports hire. They
Available.
rent it out. But I can't drive it because it's a 12 tonne. Well, I couldn't drive it even if it was 7.5 tonne. Guys, remember at Pontypool we were trying to design a way of hanging the bucket? Hey! You just want to watch? I want to watch too. Alex is on Jack. But yeah, I've figured I can just do that with this bucket, which works quite well. To get his chaffing in. Yeah, gonna go and witness, or spectate, should I say. Go and witness what's about to happen. No, go and spectate. And have a little chat with Lucy about our up and coming trip, which is exciting. We're running a little bit behind, so Enzo can chill there with his chaff for a minute.
So we've got really light leg,
Yeah.
leg, and then
What are you looking forward to most about next week?
Oh, this week?
Riding all the different horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need it.
Not the wine.
And the wine. Are you here for the beer or?
Yeah, literally.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I think after hitting the deck today, riding the different
Oh,
horses.
sorry, I haven't said that.
No. Oh no, it's fine. It's Mars. It's
Yeah.
Mars. This is why. Yeah. I think the more horses we can ride.
You did so well at Bramham at the weekend.
I know. What went
And
wrong?
then he comes and be cheeky
He's
to you
so
here.
disingenuous.
But
disingenuous. Disingenuine.
I just think as well though, isn't it? So although it's frustrating that you came off, it's so good that they do what they could do at a competition in training, so that
absolutely.
you know how to get on top of it.
I think it's the first time that Alex has seen him do that, so he was able to help me rectify.
Yeah, exactly. And the same with Jack now, really, isn't it? He's helped him by having a little set and then.
Such an effortless jump.
And I just love that you were both going together.
I know. It's
Well,
like
we're all going together, but
I would say like couple goals, but there are times I absolutely hate him.
I was going to say couple goals.
On separate flights.
I don't know. I'm Lufthansa apparently. Yeah, Lucy got mine. Whee! Got distracted and didn't even eat, did I? Too busy yapping. And yeah, bless Lucy, she had a couple of falls, which is a little bit frustrating, but like we said, good that it happened with the trainer when you're at the trainers, because often things like this do only happen at competitions and you're like in training they're perfect. So it's good to be able to see what could have been done better to stop things like that happening. What can't I find? Oh, are you going to have a taste, Mum? Quite sharp, I think. And the consistency is thicker on those than the original ones.
You always get a moustache.
A moustache.
Delicious. I can taste definitely a tang in here. I couldn't tell you the flavour, but it's nice.
Yeah, I like the thickness
Fruity,
and the consistency.
definitely fruity.
Oh, that can be yours then.
You need it.
No, I know, I love them. Thank you. And Enzo's had his chaff. He's in there having. Can't shake that well. He's in there having his. And I've got a feeling that in a minute it's going to be all systems go and they're going to be finished. So I need to crack on. I've got a feeling Alex has just ridden Mars when Lucy came off, and he's just ridden Jack as well. And Lucy said, I think he might get on Enzo today. And I was a bit like, yeah, I think he might do. Because I did ask him last time, didn't I? And he said, I didn't need you to, but I do quite like the instructor to have a sit just so that they know what you're feeling, even if it's not that you're having a particular problem or issue. It's just nice that they can almost be a bit more analytical and let me know which side feels weaker or which side needs more work or what transitions. Yeah, basically I just quite like to see him ride him. But he needs to be ready for any of us to ride him, so I'm going to crack on and get him tacked up. I am going to have a little bit more of that actually because it is 4 o'clock. And my arms are starting to hurt already. Look though, coming on. My legs are so much stronger than my arms, which is frustrating, but they'll get there.
Hopefully she'll be all right now.
Yeah. No, and I've been good. Like, to be fair, we had a family wedding last week, so I've had like 4 days of not riding, but when I have ridden, I've made it purposeful.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did see a session that you did, saying you were putting your practice in.
Are you gonna? Did you mark me?
I would never mark you or judge anybody, really. I just love the fact that you were putting the effort in.
Yeah, he was so good, because a couple of times he did break into canter, and then he's like, no, you do just want me to go more forward.
Yeah.
He was so good, and I really could notice that I sat up more and he would come back. And I've also been making myself, even when I'm hacking, I've been making him do more of a like collected canter rather than just go for a canter.
Yes, yeah.
Because I've probably been a bit too guilty of just going go in a straight line when I'm hacking.
Yeah.
And actually then he is, you know, if I can make him wait and sit a bit more, then even on little canter trails, it's better to, isn't it?
Well, it's also, you kind of got to think, when you go cross country,
Yeah.
at least you have that kind of, those elastic gear changes available to you.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know any different. He doesn't just say, oh, I just go and I ignore you.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it all does, it really does help. So well done. Very, very good.
I will just check my girth. Oh yeah, which is quite loose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do the other side.
So yeah,
as
I
well.
haven't actually managed to go do a whole round yet, but I've booked to go on Wednesday night. Our local riding club evening show jumping.
Perfect.
Yeah, so.
The Portugal trip sounds like it's going to be amazing.
Well, it will be with those guys there. It's the first time they've done an adults only one, so the last 2 years that I've done it, it's been quite a lot of teenagers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be good.
Especially, it sounds like there's vineyard tours and stuff.
Yeah, I know,
like
that's
that,
what it sounds.
I know, I am very, very jealous.
Yeah, I reckon you could be a part of it one year.
Yeah, maybe I can just be a travelling coach or something like that. Or... Okay, just give him a little bit of a trot round, just relax a little bit. Go in and out the jumps and things, just get him settled. And then we'll make a start in a minute. Just keep thinking about that. The inside shoulder and rein being that little bit more open. Then come with the inside leg and then balance with the outside rein. So he just always thinks about moving off the inside leg into the balance of the outside. Yeah, good.
But don't turn my head too much, I over-exaggerate.
Yeah, because otherwise then you twist your body and
Yeah.
force him to fall out. You want him to move from the inside leg, but you don't want to, like, you know, twist and then block his back or anything. Good, and then the thing about the paces at the beginning is you need the horse to just relax a little bit to his body, down to the contact, before you start to put any pressure on. So, you know, you don't want him trotting around looking like a top dressage horse at the beginning. You just want him to just relax.
Good boy.
So that's it, open the right side, put the right leg, then balance with the left rein. Look where you're going, that's it. Keep the inside open, keep the inside leg against him.
Good boy.
Just balance down the outside rein. Yeah, good. So in those changes of direction, just take a little bit more time to let him balance from going one way to the other way.
Okay.
You know, you kind of were right.
So
you're
stay
like
straighter for longer? Or?
Yeah, you were like right, and then you're like left, and you kind of sling him a bit to the left. You kind of got to let him have a little bit of chance to just get his body organised. Open the inside, put the inside leg, feel down the outside rein. Yeah, so just move the reins a bit so you get the contact, the jaw, that's it. Because he got a little bit stuck in his body, so just rock the reins a bit so his jaw relaxes, pole relaxes, then he's just dropped a bit in his frame and he's nicer. So when he starts to feel a bit like he is relaxed like this, you can then just take the rein up a little bit. Not that you want to shorten the neck, but just so you start to ride a bit more to a genuine contact. So then you start to ride from your leg, and then that soft, lovely neck becomes a little bit more uphill through the shoulders. That's it. Yeah, good. And then if you feel that you're... This is chatting away. If you feel you're at a point that he's relaxed enough,
Yeah.
Then just think, oh, I'm just going to slightly collect the trot for a couple of paces just by feeling the reins.
Not by a spook.
Well, actually, it did an amazing job for you. Now then you ride forward with the leg, but in a rhythm. Just make those really sort of subtle transitions and really gradual. And then just a little bit of leg, yeah. Always maintaining that lovely shape and that lovely balance. Good. Remember, when you change the direction, give him time. Put the new right leg on, then the new outside rein. Good, that was nicer. Again, don't overlook in. Look where you're going, but...
Yeah, I do find the right rein harder.
Yeah, you slightly try and over twist. It's like you're forcing it a little bit.
Okay.
Just keep, when you open the inside rein, just keep your, almost keep your right shoulder a bit more relaxed.
Okay, that's my one that's naughty at the gym.
Oh, goes to the gym
It
as well.
rises up all the time.
She's showing off.
We went to the gym at 7:30 this morning.
Did she? Remember that.
Good boy.
That's it. And then make sure the left rein, the outside rein then, becomes sort of sympathetic but feeling to balance. That's better. Because then you just feel that it relaxes his pole and then his jaw relaxes and then everything just looks more supple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So if you feel he just goes a little bit dead and numb,
Yeah.
just move the contact, vibrate the contact a little bit and then go back. That's it.
Good boy.
It's a little bit like you, where if you get tense in your shoulders, shrugging your shoulders, you kind of got to think, oh, if he gets a bit tense in the jaw, in the pole, just move it a bit. It's a bit like you shrugging your shoulders. You just think, and then he's like, oh, actually, it's all relaxed again, and then he goes soft, all right? So just before you're going to do the canter, try and find a place to do a circle. We're just going to sort of spiral out a little bit, just so he comes a bit more around your inside leg. So open the inside. Make sure your reins are not too long now, remember. We want to make sure that we're connected. We've got a genuine
Yeah, it's that left
contact.
shoulder I seem to lose.
That's all right. Just keep the right leg on though. You've got to keep him, the right hind travelling across, then you can use the outside rein. If you just go to the outside rein, you think you fixed the shoulder, but you'll lose the hind leg.
Okay.
He'll just trot smaller forever, and it'll be rubbish. That's it. When you feel that he is a bit more secure around that leg, then just sit and ask for the canter nicely. Well done. And then the same thing. Keep the inside shoulder a little bit more back. Keep the right leg. Use the outside rein to balance. And if you feel he goes a little bit stiff, just wiggle the reins. That's it.
Good boy.
Okay, and even when you go large, just keep your inside shoulder back a little bit. Now just make sure the inside leg to outside rein feels him onto the straight line. Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that was really good. Because he was desperate to push himself in on that right shoulder.
Yeah.
And you did everything right to correct that. Yeah, I mean, this canter looks lovely. I mean, I'm sure you'd like it to feel a bit more like you were 100% in control, but it looks really energetic.
Yeah. I'm sitting to it better.
Yeah. That looks good there. Just when he feels like he wants to be distracted, just vibrate the reins. Then position him. Make sure the inside leg is against him. Outside rein balancing. And just make sure the reins don't get too long, Tina.
Getting long?
Yeah, the reins get a bit long. You want your hands in front of you. That's it. Yeah. You can still be relaxed, but that's it, like that. And then feel, when you feel the rein, think I want to feel and then forward and down with relaxing the elbows. Feel, yeah, don't give them away. Just relax the elbows down, then feel the reins, relax the elbows, feel the reins, relax the elbows. I don't even need to see the reins move, but you got to feel that you feel, relax, feel, relax. Then the leg. Then balancing the outside rein. Yeah, now he looks a little bit stuck in the jaw there, so
more
just
wiggle,
move the
wiggle.
rein a bit.
Okay.
And do you remember, if you want to get a reaction, you can't stay with the rhythm.
Yeah.
So you just kind of got to give
Go
it a
up,
little
yeah.
vibrate, loosen it off, and then back into your normal
boy,
rhythm,
that.
okay?
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
He looks good. Really good.
Thank you.
I'd say he's starting to look more established.
Yeah.
And although, you know, there's still a lot of work to do and progress to make,
Yeah.
but it looks like you can control the balance in the direction you want to go in,
Yeah.
which one is obviously good for dressage, but it's very good for jumping.
Yeah. Good boy.
Good. Does he feel relaxed?
Yeah. Yeah, he feels good.
The nice thing about it is, even when he's whinnying,
Oh,
you
he
know,
still focuses.
yeah, he's not kind of totally like out of the arena. He's still with you,
Yeah.
so
He's lovely.
he pretends he's tired. You can't be tired. Can't be too tired yet, Enzo. Okay, I think it's time to jump, don't you?
Yeah. Good boy. I know, part of me really wants you to ride him still, but maybe next time then. Seeing as you've just ridden 2 in a row.
I don't mind, I have my gear on, so it's whatever you want to happen. I'm actually, last time, if
Yeah.
I'm perfectly honest, you
Yeah.
did an amazing job,
Yeah.
and for me as a coach,
Yeah.
I felt it was more important that you
Oh,
knew that
100%.
you were good enough to do what you were doing.
Yeah, you read the room.
Yeah. Whereas I thought it was a kind of just a get out of jail free card if you just
Yeah.
were like, oh, Alex, can you just do this?
Yeah.
And it was more about you than him.
Yeah,
and you can
definitely.
tell that today because you've come in with a different frame of mind, and it looks great.
Yeah.
You know, so
Thank
it's always a shame when somebody has their confidence a bit knocked.
Yeah.
You just needed a little bit of a
Yeah.
boost, really, but
Yeah.
no, it's entirely up to
Go on
you
then,
this
do you want
time.
to do just tell me which side does need better work and which side, or can you tell that just by looking? No, I'd like to see you on him, please, because I don't need to jump loads. He's going to jump again on Wednesday, so.
Am I riding him?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, I can ride him, yeah. Of course I
I've got my
can.
stirrups down to the longest. I'm just intrigued to know what I need, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I can do that. That's good timing then, if that needs to happen.
Right, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I mean, I don't think he's going to be naughty. He's not got a naughty bone in his body, I don't think.
No, he looks really lovely.
He's so
actually.
sweet.
I really like him.
He's a joy, aren't you?
Good jumper. Are you able to leg me on? Or do you want me
Yeah,
to
of
go
course
to?
I
Are you
can.
sure? I'll bounce on.
Do
I'll try and bounce.
you go on through?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, up.
Oh,
Just a
he
jump.
goes on up, basically.
Just go up. Yeah, just get me
That's
on.
as long as they go, is that right?
Oh
Or do you
yeah,
want-
no, they're
Oh,
quite
you-
long for me.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably go
You
up
probably do
2.
the same as me. Wait, they were on that.
3 or 4?
Well, it depends where you're doing it from.
3. 3 from the end. That'll do.
Don't know yet. I'm just intrigued to know whether if he feels different on either rein. And he's a good boy. Here's probably good. Does he feel how you would expect him to? Or?
Yeah, so actually I thought he feels really nice and forward.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did was just connect him a bit
Yep.
into the contact, and then the only thing I felt to start with
Yeah.
was he's a lovely shape in his neck,
Yeah.
but he's just a bit stuck. Like I want him to be a
Yeah.
bit more elastic.
Yeah.
So you know.
Oh, he puts himself somewhere and just holds himself there, doesn't he?
Yeah, so you know when I was sort of saying, look, just feel the rein and relax, feel
Yeah.
the rein. You just want to feel that he's sort of going with his body a bit.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, when you go to collect him,
Yeah.
he'll become more, if he's stuck in the neck, he'll become stuck in his back.
Okay.
And you'll get less scope and range out of him. So
Okay.
you really want to always feel that it's the tight. He says, oh, that's exactly right, Alex. Yeah.
I agree with you.
I can't, I love
Because
all
I've
of
been
that.
trying to tell her that.
Yeah. And now this right rein,
Yeah.
felt like he kind of wobbled a bit like side to side. Now
Yeah.
he's starting to feel more down the channel and down.
Okay. So is that I do need to hold on to the outside, like be a bit stronger in my outside contact there?
I think he's just, do you know, it's...
I can turn the cameras off if you'd like to tell me anything.
No, it's not really, I'm trying to sort of think about,
Yeah.
it's not really one thing, it's when you change the rein, it's just about doing what is necessary to keep the horse a little bit more upright and in the middle of your seat, really. So this way, he feels more secure, but it might be because he is more into the outside rein. So then I'm going to think about it more rather than just doing it to explain it. So when I come from this way, take my time, you know, I said take your time.
Take your time, patience.
And yeah, now I'm thinking I've got the right rein out a little bit, so it's soft, but it's
Yeah.
guiding him this way. So then I can ride that hind leg to keep this shoulder up.
Yeah,
And now I can use the left rein
yeah,
to balance and then steer him.
okay,
And now he feels really level.
okay.
So now I feel like it's a good enough trot in good enough balance to ask for the canter. And we'll see how in front of the leg he is. Maybe I'll do some transitions in the trot first.
Okay.
So I just sort of close the trot down
Oh,
and I'm clicking at him.
yeah,
They'll be able to hear because that's on the microphone.
yeah,
So I keep the hind leg active. And you see here how he wants to tuck his neck.
yeah,
So I've got to help him to find out that he's got to bend his hocks,
yeah,
but I mustn't just pull. I've got to little feels and give.
yeah.
So he realizes that it's the hind leg I want to affect, not the neck.
Yeah, yeah,
And then ride him bigger.
yeah,
And now when I ride bigger,
yeah. He
now
wants to reach
that
out.
will ride the neck out to the contact. So that's nice again.
Yeah,
So that's just him learning.
yeah,
And although it compromises the neck a little bit,
yeah,
it's for the greater good because I've got to find a way of connecting with the hind leg.
yeah,
So as long as I'm aware of that and I don't think that's okay,
yeah,
it's just something that's going to happen, but I've got to be quite sort of aware of and sensitive with
yeah,
until he gets a bit stronger from behind. So,
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
Well, so there, when he wants to drift,
yeah.
I just ride forward
And
with
I
both
noticed
legs.
that more so on the right rein than the left, to be fair.
Yeah, so, but instead of fighting with the drift, just
Yeah.
ride forward.
Okay.
Put him
so
on the
if I
straight
was in a
line.
circle, would I ride forward straight for a bit, or continue on the or continue on the circle?
Well, just,
He doesn't speak.
you want to stay on the line you're on. If that's a big circle line, but
Yeah.
don't think, oh, I've got to sort the left shoulder out. Just ride forward to start with.
Okay. You lot can be in it.
And
You
now
don't
what I
have to
want
be
again,
behind
the same feeling in the trot,
me. Yeah.
again in the canter, it's just a bit stuck and up and downy.
Okay.
So when you jump him,
Yeah.
he jumps really high and doesn't travel so much.
Yeah.
It's the same in the canter, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
So I want to make the neck
Guys, you
more
can be in it. What are you
supple. So I just say to him, bend to the right. Right leg, support then with an elastic outside rein.
Good boy. Oh, I want to leave Enzo here now too. I might. What's the deal for 3, Alex?
I do believe he's just got
Yeah. It's tempting. I just think because he's been out of work so much as well, he's at the right time where he needs building back up.
Good horse, isn't it?
He's lovely, isn't he? Yeah, we'd love to see you do the first jump of today on him.
Cool, God. On camera.
Wow.
It shouldn't have taken me that long. I'm gonna come over that yellow oxer.
Yeah, it took 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry, Gareth does it for me more. Oh, hello. Oh.
The blue double, or? Yeah, I'll do the blue double here then. Oh, that's a bit big, the red one. Car.
Oh, Enzo won't mind. Well, I think I might leave him here for the week. I think it might benefit Enzo's bodybuilding. Oh. He thought you were saying it about him. Always going to the red one.
Will he jump that big or not?
Yeah, yeah. He might jump the wings.
Oh, he's so cool.
He's lush, isn't he? He's just such a sweetheart.
And then just
Don't
to
do this one.
Well, yeah, okay.
No Hickstead practice yet.
I'm brave, but not stupid. So I just want him to keep working through the gears.
Yeah,
So he's always thinking in front of me
yeah,
and then back, but elastic.
yeah.
Stay in front of me as I
Yeah.
just collect a bit.
Oh,
Loose in the neck, lovely in the contact.
yeah. It's only the colour that's so much easier to keep clean.
Forward first,
He's lush, isn't
then just balance him a bit. So sit up. This is hard for him now because he's tired. He just needs a breather. But he's got to work in good form.
he? Yeah,
So now I'm really on the outside rein.
yeah.
Sit.
Good boy, Ferrari.
And you can feel that because he wants to just tuck his head down. And
Yeah,
so I've got to encourage the balance up. Good boy there. Then when he's good, just ride forward so he's uphill. And I keep that shape so he's round my right leg, in the left rein, into the walk.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Good boy.
So he walks on that line. Oh, come on. Little nudge with the leg. Because he wants to just fall in and
Yeah, I know.
have a rest, but he's got to stay in that shape, off the inside leg into the outside contact. Good boy. Then he can have his neck.
Oh,
And now that is like where he's starting to actually want to stretch in the right way.
yep.
Okay, good boy. Pat him then. Good. Survived.
We had no doubt you wouldn't. Wouldn't.
Is it your turn now?
My turn now, thank you.
Yeah, blimey.
Well, thank you, Alex. You like to watch him.
That was big.
That was big.
Every horse, hasn't it?
He made it look easy, or you made it look easy.
Did he? Cool. I was all right, and then as I got closer, I thought it looks bigger and bigger. But he's all right. He was very genuine, wasn't he? And made a lovely shape, actually. So he jumped the first one. I think he thought, what? We got another one. This is like quite a lot of work. So
Good boy, darling.
good.
Oh, thank
right,
you.
I'm handing over the
Oh,
reins.
okay.
Bridle's
Just
in the
checking.
what?
Bride was in the bowl, I said I'd swap her.
I think it's keys in the bowl, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Started off with
Oh, I see. Yeah. Now I'm on the wavelength.
Your bride.
Is this what this Portuguese is all about?
Do you go on three or no?
Yes. 1, 2.
Where are your 3 was miles away? Where's your 3?
Lucy, I'm not sure the
Right,
timing
ready?
is all
1,
your fault.
2, 3.
Okay, thanks.
I didn't let you go, did I?
You were doing a 3 and an up. You were doing a 3 as go.
Boy, thank you.
This is where boys and girls always struggle. Well, mate, join the club. Okay, are you ready?
We were coming in with the question of how much is 3 for the price of 2, or?
Oh gosh, horses we're talking about. I thought you were talking about bridles in the bowl again. I was like, what is going on?
Right, what am I doing?
Yeah, I'm too worried. Yeah, just let him have a little walk, and then all I felt was actually I wanted to keep the travel in the canter, the scope in the canter.
Yeah.
Because then I felt that he jumped and travelled in the air.
Yeah,
more.
see, that's where I'm finding the fine line between, as I was coming around the corner a couple of times last time, the canter was too big, but I'm thinking I've got to keep travelling to keep moving afterwards, away from the fence.
So when you're, that's why I was always moving the canter, feeling the canter, moving the canter.
Adjusting it, yeah.
So, and it's not, you can't over collect him at the minute because you just can't do it.
Yeah.
But you have to just keep asking for that, and that creates balance in the bigger canter. And then you can keep coming in the bigger canter.
Okay.
Or in that balance within the bigger canter, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So as long as you feel that the bigger canter is balanced, just keep coming on the straight line.
Yeah.
And when I came to this double,
Yeah.
literally jumped in and just thought, just stay really, really straight.
Yeah.
And he reacted and did everything he needed to do.
Yeah.
This is a nice thing. If you can present him well,
Yeah.
he has the talent to deliver the goods for you. You don't have to do any more in here. You have to think, oh, he's not going to make the distance. Oh, he's not going to be careful. He's not going to be... He literally doesn't want to touch the rails. He makes naturally a really nice shape.
Yeah.
So you just got to present him nicely.
Okay.
Okay, so... And he does need to learn that now, because even between here on the 5 strides,
Yeah.
I felt like the canter was big, but the 5 strides was still like forward big in the canter. He could have easily done 6.
Okay.
But he needs to learn to push.
To go more, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then actually got to the oxer and travelled in the air.
Yeah.
So it was less of a kind of up and down and landing steep. So I do think it's all about teaching him. He has more scope available. So come on, buddy, let's try and find it together, you know? When you're ready, just pick up the trot and the canter.
Yep. Which rein?
Well, which fence do you want to jump first?
This red one on the right rein?
Yeah, let's go on the right rein then. We don't need to practice flying changes today, do we?
No, I noticed he did one for you.
Did he? I didn't want even aware of that.
Yeah, down that long side.
Did he? Wow. There you go. You've got lots, you got your money's worth.
Yeah, exactly.
Made him a Grand Prix dressage horse too.
I'm circling.
Yeah, just don't circle in front of the fence, don't trick him. So just think, I want it to be scopy in the canter, scopy. Scopy then balance, scopy then balance, scopy, 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 scopy. Well done. Good, one more like that. This time turn left afterwards. Scopy in the canter. Good.
I did chicken wings when I saw that stride then.
That's right. But so all I would say is when you go bigger,
Yeah.
it might be a bit of a balance thing for you as well.
Yeah.
It looks like you want to just hold the rein a bit.
Okay.
Or whether you feel like, oh, he's big and I need to support him a bit.
Yeah.
Try and just be a little bit more supple in your contact. So keep the contact moving down the rein.
Yeah.
And then that will just
rigid.
allow him in his neck a bit. Otherwise you kind of encourage him to put power and be rigid. All right. So do the red and then go back round to the yellow. Lovely. Look left. Just change leads. Now make the canter scopy but balanced. Scopy but balanced. That's it. Then just think, travel, 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 travel. Very good, balance. Good, okay.
Good boy.
Not too bad at all.
Yeah, that felt better. I remember when we were at the Grange that time and you said to me about my elbows coming. I thought of that as It's funny the random things you remember at certain points.
Always remember you want your riding to be effective, then stylish. Okay, so as long as you're being effective but still in balance, that's better than trying to sit in there doing nothing and waiting for it to go wrong.
That felt nice though.
That was really good. Yeah.
Phew.
Yeah, no, it's really, really nice. So, no, you should be very pleased with that.
Thank you.
So, why don't we do come through the gap, do this little blue upright here.
Yep.
Then we'll come round the back of that blue one and come through this double.
Okay.
All
So
right. Left rein approach to this.
Yep.
Right rein approach to this double. Okay?
Yeah.
Happy?
And that's just one stride, isn't it?
One stride,
It looks really long.
Because it's an upright to oxer, but actually it doesn't.
And it's because I spent so long going, oh, that would be short for Banksy, or 2 for Banksy.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Mum, she's coming through the gap here. So just go that way a little bit. That's it. No spooking the horse. Hopefully. Scopy canter. Good. Nice and elastic down the rein. That's it. Keep the canter scopy. Now just straight. Very good. Canter left. Scopy canter. Come on. Canter left. Go on. Elastic down the reins. Scopy canter. Okay, good. Excellent. Have a trot. What did you think? Do you feel like that's big or?
And I was a bit like, am I going to get one through there? It still feels so odd to me when he takes off in the right place.
Yeah.
So I'm so used to getting so close.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just need to do more of it, don't I?
Yeah. I
But
think
he's
so,
cool.
yeah, just get confidence.
Yeah.
But you've seen him go through there with me on one.
Yeah,
so.
beautifully. It's you, not me. No, I am really pleased with that.
It's the
Thank
same
you.
horse though, that's what you got to
Yeah.
remember, Tina.
And that was what felt the one best jump for me.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a 4 out of 5 bad ratio today.
Oh my God, you never forget anything, do you?
No, I don't. I've got a good memory.
Half your trouble.
Hey,
You need to just forget it.
the shit parts, yeah.
Move on.
Yep. No, I don't.
That was
forget
really
anything.
good.
Thank you.
So just think, elastic down the rein,
Yep.
scopy canter. Because otherwise you get a little bit up and downy,
Yep.
and then the jumps become a bit up and downy, and
Yeah,
then
because I brace.
there's less momentum. You kind of want it to be more fluid.
Yeah. Oh,
So just
Oh,
think
you have your- when we do that, you have
scopy,
your head.
but elastic. Because at the moment, he can't sit,
yeah.
push.
Yep.
He's just not strong enough.
Yep.
He's not developed enough in his training. So you've got to just keep the back rolling,
Mm-hmm.
you know, keep him nice and soft. Because by feeling the reins, you're keeping everything elastic, but also helping him in his balance. Because you're saying, don't just drop yourself on the floor.
Yep.
If he goes dead in the hand, he's probably on the forehand.
Yeah.
And then if you pull, he just pulls himself even more. So you just keep that, and he's like, oh, actually, I can sit in my own balance, bit more self-carriage, nice scopy canter, and he's so gifted that the jumps are effortless.
Yeah.
The only way the jumps become hard is if we interfere
Yeah.
with him. Really, when you ride like that, it looks so, and when you watch it back, it looks so easy for him. He's just
Okay.
like, he looks soft in the air. It looks really nice. And his expression is just like, yeah, whatever. He's so within himself.
You are cool. Yeah.
It's good.
Thank you.
Are you going back with an empty lorry as well?
Got a third? Have you got room for a third?
Oh
Do you think no, in all seriousness, I don't mind either way, but do you think because he's only been back in work like 6-7 weeks, is that a good time for him to have some intense work, if you could do it?
Well, I mean, it's never.
well,
It's never a bad time for a
no,
horse
I know,
to be.
but it's not too, like, he's not fit enough to benefit from it, is he?
Oh no,
So can he?
no, it's plenty. Can
You
he
need to
stay?
check with Simone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had no idea I was going to say.
Really big fan. I thought you were saying you were the boss.
I am not the boss. I never said I was the boss. Never said I was the
I
boss.
just think
Say,
I
wear the trousers. Just Lucy tells me which ones I've got to put on.
Yeah, well,
no
I-
pressure, obviously.
I would be
I
definitely.
want you to say what you said again, but you don't have to be. You don't have to. You don't have to be quite so gushy on camera,
Gushy.
Turn it on and then we'll.
What's gushy?
as in cute.
I don't care. It's true.
You
though.
were really cute. I said, can we have that on camera now, please? Oh, Enzo, that's not cute. Have I undone his girth? Oh,
I don't remember what I said now.
Oh, no,
it
but
comes
I-
from the heart, you know.
it came- Alex has gone on to his next lesson. We're also finding out whether there is the possibility of space to Enzo to stay with Mars.
Well, we
and...
just as well have them all on holiday, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
I think so.
Gave you genuine feedback.
I said to you, you need to remember that you've rode Jack fine
Yeah.
and perfect. You've just ridden him in there, perfect. You can do it. The only thing that you're doubting is yourself.
Yeah.
And you really don't need to, because I've just watched you ride in there. And there's nothing to doubt, is there?
No.
Yes, it's different
Yeah.
because it's a completely different ride. Like Lucy has it with Mars and Jack and getting on
Yeah.
them. You've got it in the bag, mate.
Yeah.
You've just got to believe in yourself. And he is very talented, and I quite like him.
You'll have to have a little sit soon.
I did offer a horse swap as well, didn't I?
No, you offered to put your bridle in the bowl, and I
Yeah,
wasn't quite sure
bridle's
what you
in the
meant by
bowl.
that. But no, thank you. Like,
How did you feel about
has he
it?
gone to find Simone?
That's the main
I
thing.
felt really good. And actually, as much as I didn't need him to ride him, I wanted him to ride him just to know what needs the most focus on. And I know, like, deep down it is all of it, but the little bits that you...
No, I think it does us good as well.
Yeah.
When someone gets on them, like I have takeaways when he gets on Jack.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything is a lamb.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like little things that I meant to ask him, and I am going to ask him before he goes, even though he's about to teach somebody else. But like when I said then, when he said when he loses the shoulder, but the same as if he gets disunited, do I then get him straight back into canter, or do I come back to a balance trot and then nicely ask for canter again? That's something I wanted to ask him today, and I didn't. So it's just knowing what's the right thing to do in that scenario, rather than just go, no, you're meant to still be in canter, carry on cantering, and having a rubbish back upward transition. Should I be then bringing him back to a balance trot? But then that, yeah, that's
So
why.
we forget all this.
We do, well, true. We do. But that's why when you vlog, it's really good because you watch it back and you learn it all over again.
Okay, well I'll be watching your vlogs from now on to remind myself,
What do you
okay?
mean from now on, don't you?
Well,
Has he not already watched them, Luce?
I do put the pin in every now and again, you know, a thumbnail for you.
Oh, thank you.
Well
Are
done.
your ponies all been done and sorted?
Ours are out in the field.
No way, they've got turnout and everything. Oh.
Yeah.
Hello. I said I'm not offended either way. It's me being spontaneous, sorry.
Okay, can I come with you? Yeah? Is that okay?
Yeah?
Yeah.
We can swap. I'd rather stay here and ride my own horse for 10 days, to be fair. Almost home. Not gonna lie, it does feel very weird having an empty no Ferrari. Yeah, a very, very spontaneous goodbye, leaving him there at Alex's, but one that I am trusting my gut on being the right decision, because as much as I love doing the global amateur tours, like the France one was amazing, the Germany was amazing, I know that Portugal's going to be mega. The last week or so I have been a bit about going, and that's only because I really do want to focus on spending time doing stuff with my own horses now. I feel like I have been away a lot this year. I am curbing using my passport once a month every month. We've managed 6 months, and yeah, I have no intentions of doing any more actually. I love being at home, I love my life, I love what I do, and yeah, I'm ready to be a home bird again a bit more. So it's nice to know that Enzo is going to be in full work, like cementing the things that... Cementing, is that the right word? Yeah, like implementing. Alex is going to implement everything he's taught me, or teaching me, he can put into Enzo now, which I think like 8 to 9 months after Enzo leaving a professional yard, we've grown a bond together. We're now, what, 7-8 weeks back into him being fitter again compared to the time off that he's had. And I think actually, as much as it is spontaneous and I wasn't going to do it, mainly because I don't want to separate him and Banksy, I think, no, trust my gut, it's going to be the right thing for him and his progression, and our progression together too, and my mindset. So definitely the right decision. I'm sure Banks will be fine. Enzo's happy as Larry up there. They treat them like kings and queens, so I never have any qualms or worry leaving Banksy there. And again, Enzo's used to being on a busy yard, and I just love the way Alex rides them, and Simone and the girls all look after them. So yeah, feeling very happy with my decision, despite it being a bit of a spontaneous one. Spoke to the husband, thankfully he's all cool with it too. Probably should have spoke to him before deciding, but hey. And yeah, that's a wrap. What do you think, Mum? All good? You agreed, didn't you? I discussed it with my mum before my husband. Instead of my husband, you were my second briefing stroke decision.
I know, I'm second best now.
Well, not second, but you were there, so I think you sort of supported my decision, didn't you?
Yes.
So yeah, very, very pleased that it was able to happen and that they were able to find the space for him. And yeah, excited now, more excited and more looking forward to doing the Global Amateur Tour, and feeling more relaxed that I can still crack on with Enzo when I get back home too.
And in the next couple of days, Banks
Banksy.
Yeah, and enjoy Banksy for the next few days. He will probably go jumping on Wednesday night because I had entered to take Enzo to our first show, but Banksy boy can go out and do that now that he's all fit and healthy again.
And Banksy and Bertie will be a pair again.
Yeah, I think Banks might call for or he might have called today whilst we're up for the lesson. I probably will get home and bring them in tonight just so that he's not confused or looking for him now I've got back with the lorry, because he might think Laurie's back, Enzo might be back. So I think I might bring them in tonight and yeah, not overthink it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. I thought the lesson was fab. I'm really glad I got Alex to sit on him. As much as he said he didn't need to, it was still beneficial for me and beneficial for Enzo too. And I'm excited about developing and growing and yeah, taking it to the next level. Woo! Woo! Thanks for watching. Do check out the Y Food website. Remember the new flavour, cherry, and code Tina YouTube gets you your sneaky discount. But yeah, that is a wrap for me for now. I must remember to drop Mum off and not take her with me, which is any minute now. So I will see you all in the next video.